Not every broken marriage begins with betrayal. Some begin with silence. Not every lonely husband sleeps alone. Some sleep beside the woman they love, yet wake up feeling like strangers. David and Amara, only inches apart, yet it feels like miles. David slowly turns toward his wife. He wants to hold her, he hesitates. She is already asleep. He quietly sighs within moments. He falls asleep too. Dream, morning sunlight, birds sing. David opens his eyes, but something is different. Amara smiles brightly. Good morning, sleepyhead. David blinks. You smiled. She laughs. Am I not allowed to? She playfully throws a pillow at him. He catches it, they both laugh. She hugs him tightly. I missed you. David is confused. You missed me? She nods every minute. She drags him into the kitchen. They cook together, they dance while breakfast burns. They laugh until tears roll down their faces. David cannot remember the last time his wife laughed like this. He reaches for her hand, she doesn't pull away. Instead, she kisses his forehead. I love you. David whispers, I wish every morning could be like this. Suddenly, an alarm rings, everything disappears. Reality. David opens his eyes, the room is dark. The breakfast, the laughter, the warmth gone. Amara is already dressing for work. Without looking at him, she says, the children need money for school. David quietly answers, good morning. No response. She walks into the bathroom. David stares at the ceiling. He whispers, it was only a dream again. Their two children chat happily. Only the children are talking. David attempts conversation. How did you sleep? Amara shrugs. Fine. Nothing more. He smiles awkwardly. I had an interesting dream. She continues eating. I don't really have time. Silence. The children sense the tension. The younger daughter asks, Mommy, why don't you and Daddy laugh anymore? The room freezes. Amara forces a smile. We're just tired. David nods, but inside, his heart breaks. At work, David works as an architect. His friend Samuel notices something. You look exhausted. David smiles. I actually sleep well, so what's wrong? David hesitates, then quietly says, the happiest part of my life happens when I'm asleep. Samuel laughs. That makes no sense. David doesn't laugh. I'm serious. Samuel studies his face. You mean? David nods. My wife loves me in my dream. Samuel's smile disappears, and in real life, David looks away. I don't know if she even sees me anymore. Amara's secret across town. Amara sits alone in her office. Her co-worker Grace notices, you've been quiet lately. I'm okay. No, you're surviving, not living. Amara sighs. I love my husband, so what's stopping you from showing it? Amara's eyes become wet. She whispers, I don't know how. Grace waits. Finally, Amara speaks words she has buried for 20 years. When I was 16, someone I trusted destroyed the part of me that believed closeness was safe. Grace holds her hand. So every time your husband reaches for you, I freeze. You never told him I was afraid of what? That he would pity me or leave me. Grace softly replies, he's already losing you. Only now he doesn't know why. Amara begins to cry. Night falls again. David lies awake. He stares at the ceiling beside him. Amara is awake too. beside a beautiful lake. Amara appears wearing a simple white dress. She smiles. I've been waiting. David feels peace. He asks, why are you only like this here? She doesn't answer. Instead she says, sometimes our deepest hearts speak where our mouths cannot. David reaches for her hand. She gently takes it. No fear, no hesitation. They walk together beneath the trees as the scene fades.
The morning after David wakes up, smiling, dream from another. For the first time in months, he feels loved. Then he sees Amara getting ready for work. She doesn't notice him watching. He quietly says, good morning, morning, nothing more. The silence hurts more than an argument ever could. An unexpected visitor. That evening, David's elderly Aunt Rebecca arrives unexpectedly. She has been married for 50 years. The children run to hug her. She notices the atmosphere immediately. During dinner she smiles. So, which one of you is pretending everything is fine? Neither answers. She laughs gently. When two people stop talking, silence becomes the loudest voice in the house. The conversation. Later that night she calls David outside. My son, what troubles you? David hesitates, then everything pours out. I don't understand my wife anymore. I dream about her every night. In those dreams she's affectionate, she laughs. We talk for hours, but when I wake up, it's like living with someone who has forgotten how to smile. Rebecca nods thoughtfully. Dreams don't always show us fantasy. Sometimes they show us what our hearts are praying for. Amara breaks down inside the house. Rebecca speaks with Amara. My daughter, why do you hide your heart? Amara begins to cry. I've carried something for 20 years. Rebecca quietly listens. Amara reveals the abuse she suffered as a teenager, and how every attempt at intimacy reminds her of that pain. I love David. I just don't know how to stop being afraid. Rebecca gently wipes away her tears. Your husband married the woman you are today, but he deserves to know the woman you've been carrying inside all these years. That night Amara cannot sleep. Instead, she writes a letter every time you reached for me. I thought you would eventually discover how broken I felt inside. I wasn't rejecting you, I was hiding. I thought silence would protect us. Instead, it has slowly separated us. I am sorry. She folds the letter but cannot bring herself to give it to him. She hides it inside her Bible. The discovery. The next Sunday morning, David searches for a Bible before church. He accidentally finds the folded letter. He hesitates, then reads by the second paragraph. His hands begin shaking by the last sentence. His eyes fill with tears. He finally understands. Church service. The pastor speaks. Many marriages don't end because love dies. They end because pain speaks louder than love. David looks toward Amara. She is quietly crying. For the first time, he sees not rejection, but fear. The first honest conversation. That evening, they sit on the back porch. No phones, no children, just silence. Finally, David speaks. I read your letter. Amara freezes. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to. She shakes her head. No, I should have told you years ago. She tells him everything, every painful memory, every fear, every sleepless night, every moment
she wanted to love him, but couldn't. David says nothing, he simply moves closer. I wish you had trusted me enough to let me carry that pain with you. She cries harder. I didn't want you to see me differently. He gently replies, I don't. I only see how strong you've been. For the first time in years, she rests her head on his shoulder. The dream changes that night. David dreams again. This time the lake appears, but Amara is different. She smiles. You're beginning to know the real me. David asks, will I still see you here? She smiles. Not as often. Why? Because I'm finally finding my way back to you. Wow, you're awake. The dream slowly fades. Final act healing. Weeks pass. They begin counseling. They learn to communicate. They start praying together every morning. Some days are difficult. Some conversations reopen old wounds, but neither walks away anymore. They choose each other again and again. The family restored. One Saturday afternoon, the children watch from the window. The parents are planting flowers together. David accidentally splashes water on Amara. She laughs, a genuine laugh. The children look at one another. Daddy made mommy laugh. Everyone begins laughing together. The house finally sounds alive again.
Dream months later, David sleeps peacefully. He returns to the beautiful lake. Amara stands waiting. She smiles warmly, so are you ready?
For what?
To wake up?
He looks confused, but I just got here.
She points toward the sunrise.
You don't need this place anymore.
You finally brought our dream home. She kisses his forehead, then slowly disappears into the morning light. David opens his eyes.
The dream is over.
He turns, Amara is already awake.
She smiles exactly the way she smiled in every dream.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
David stares.
She laughs.
What? He smiles through tears.
I've heard those words before.
She gently takes his hand.
And this time
I'm really here.
months later, David speaks at a marriage retreat.
I used to believe my wife
Only loved me in my dreams.
He pauses.
The truth was,
She loved me all along.
pain had simply stolen her voice.
Amara joins him on stage. She finishes the message. Healing doesn't erase yesterday.
It gives tomorrow a chance.
The audience rises in applause. The camera slowly pulls back as David and Amara walk hand in hand with their children.
The narrator concludes,
The strongest marriages are not those that never break.
they are the ones
Where two imperfect people choose every day to heal together.
Sometimes the sweetest dreams are not meant to replace reality,
but to remind us of the hope
that reality can become